Well, this is a live look right now, a beautiful live look at the harbor as the first ship contest is now underway. The Soo Locks open 1 month from today, and of course, by tradition, the first ocean-going ship arrival marks the ceremonial start to North America's farthest inland seaport. Well, thousands of people predict the date and time of the Twin Ports' first salty as part of this annual contest. Entries must be submitted by midnight on March 16th. Details can be found right now on our website.
Still to come, Superior middle schoolers got to hear from some young authors in their community today, including one that we work with.